in your room. Not in my room, but in my oldest son's room. It affected the whole house, so I was not snooping or invading his privacy. There was this malodorous olfaction creeping through the house. The kids insisted that they couldn't smell anything, but it was there and getting worse every day. I tried to trace it while the kids were at school, but I couldn't find ground zero. One evening, on my way to the kitchen, it felt like I'd walked into a solid wall of stench. I imagined I could actually see pulls of green vapor roiling from under my son's door. When I asked him what the hell was that bad smell coming from his room, he gave me a blank look and said innocently, "What smell?" I went into his room, coughing and gagging, to see if I could find the source. It seemed hopeless. The smell was all around. I looked under the furniture, I looked in his desk drawers, I looked under his bed, I ripped the blankets off his bed, I checked his closet. The smell had permeated everything, his bedding, his clothes, the carpet and curtains. In the end, I called for all hands on deck and got the kids to carry everything out of the room. I vacuumed the carpet, fogged the room with Febreze and, one by one, started bringing his stuff back in. Eventually, all his stuff was back, but I still hadn't found the source. I walked through to the sitting room, and the stench hit me again. It was coming from my son's school bag that was still lying on the couch. I emptied the bag and found the source. A couple of weeks previously, I'd given him a boiled egg, in the shell, with his school lunch, which he didn't eat. Somehow the egg had found its way to the bottom of his bag, and the shell had been cracked and crushed by all the books and other junk he had in there. Man, did it stink. I'm surprised I hadn't received angry messages from the school. When I showed him what it was, and asked for an explanation, he said, "What? Oh, that explains it." Me, what? Son, my teacher's been holding his nose and handling my homework book with the tips of his fingers like it was toxic. I just thought it was his commentary on how bad my homework was.